One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They tried him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give is to Smith, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hill. Fires to the middle. That's caught, it's Platt. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The run inside. It's Smith. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Hebert. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Williams. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The run inside. It's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. He'll try to do it himself. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for space, it's Mobley.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
He leaves it with the back. There's some room. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They're going to run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The Razorbacks take their first time out. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. on the ground. It's Russell. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Throwing, Carr. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unleashes it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He's not afraid to go deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short reads, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on it to force the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Throws it deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick six all the way to the house, that could really end up costing him.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Play fake, Carr. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Here's Carr to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Graham. There's a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Play action. Carr. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Running inside. It's Mobley. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Got it right in the heart of the end zone!
And this is is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Paul. A nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Send that offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The throw to the outside is complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hill. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Look out, he's maybe some room here. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Irish. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here comes the heat. On the move to the left. He's going to fire to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Got a man. It's Lockwood. Good, solid tackle.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now.
Touchdown Razorbacks! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Running behind that left side. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Carr. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lockwood. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hill. Under fire, and it's a sack.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It doesn't get much bigger than that. On the road, 4th quarter, 4th down, and you're trailing. Nothing there initially. He's able to escape by time and then go pick up the 1st with his legs.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
The give as they work on that clock. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.